Gary, when you look at the NFT market and the maturity of this sector, the criticism is there's too many projects, there's too much misunderstanding, too much overspending, and I guess a lack of investor interest at this point from a mainstream perspective because people just aren't quite sure about where this is going. So how can investors become early adopters and use this to their advantage?
You know, like for this audience, this is Internet Stocks 99. Everything you just said, I'm agreeing with. I put out content every week saying that 98% of these projects are going to zero. Most of the behavior that I see in NFT buying reminds me of the way people bought Beanie Babies. But the reality was, as this audience knows, in March 2000, when all those internet stocks, which were grossly overrated and overpriced, collapsed, Amazon was sitting there for $7, $8 a share. Same thing will play out in the NFT space. The investors that are watching here need to recognize this is the early days. The consumer blockchain, aka NFTs, will be a massive thing. Right now, we're in the gold rush and the things that don't make sense era. So what you have to do is really look at who are the operators. If you had dinner or a couple interviews with Jeff Bezos back in 99, 2000, you could have had a hunch that this was a gentleman who was going to be able to navigate these dark times of internet stock valuations in 2000. That's the same thing I'm doing with NFT founders. There will be a winter because of all this short-term greed behavior, but there are 15 to 25 operators that will come out on the other side and create remarkable returns predicated on the macro reality of what the blockchain is going to be.
And Gary, just a final word on Bitcoin. I want your take on where this is going. JP Morgan's long-term theoretical target, 150,000 USD. That's up from 146,000 a year ago. Where is Bitcoin going in your view?
One thing I promised myself a long time ago is I would not talk about things that I don't fully understand. My strength lies in consumer behavior, and I really understand it in NFT form. I believe that Bitcoin is the alpha ultimate brand in cryptocurrency, and I do believe there is a lot of confidence in it. But for me to sit here and guess 146, 150, 100,000 would be completely rolling the dice, and I'm not in that business. But I would tell you that there is a stunning amount of confidence for under 25-year-olds around the world, and that's something everybody who's watching this needs to pay attention to.